After being stuck inside so long during this whole quarantine situation, getting a 20-pound turkey neck, going up 2 pant sizes, and going crazy because all I've been doing is engine episodes, I'm starting to feel like an engine guy. It's time to break away, get outside and have some fun, and do something else besides engines, 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 engines. And I have just the thing in mind. Ever since I smelled that sweet smell of diesel fuel, it reminded me of jet fuel. So I decided to remove the diesel engine from the go-kart and mount the jet engine in its place. And a few things came together at the same time to motivate this build. The first is I got my hands on this tiny little action camera and I want to try it out and see if I could get some cool shots. This is the Go 2 from Insta360 and it's the smallest quad HD camera I have ever seen. So I can't wait to put this thing into action. The second is my 5 gallons of hydrojet showed up, which is 80% jet fuel, 20% water. I want to see how it burns in the jet engine. The third is I want Tommy to drive the go-kart with the jet engine so we could see what he says.
Top speed's getting up there. Top speed's up there. Top speed's getting up there. I think it was about the same. I didn't feel much difference.
Oh, Tommy, you suck. No, actually, you don't suck. You painted the gas tank black. Oh, that's fantastic. Forgot to buy the rear gas tank and it's there. It's like finding a treasure. Let me get building. Oh, look where I landed. Nice. I think this is gonna feel kind of weird now that we don't have a chain bouncing around everywhere. I know exactly how I'm gonna get this jet engine mounted. Acetone's on fire. All right, I got everything all set up, and this is not my ideal setup right here with this controller, but since the actual components that I need to set this up the way I want it set up haven't arrived, and I'm just out of time with this project, I resorted to setting this controller up this way. There's the battery, there's our ECU, our receiver, our telemetry right there, our GPS with our speed, battery power, and last but not least, the jet engine all set up, nice and quiet. All right, let me get this thing unloaded. And I have to say, this is the lightest that this this must weigh, I don't know, 40 pounds in the back. 40, 45 pounds. This thing is so light. I feel like I should have angled those in the back, made some sort of skids. Sherlock said that he doesn't think this thing is gonna go, but I'll have to tell you, it has like no rolling resistance at all. Look at this. Man, does this thing look fun. This is one of the first times that I've looked at this go-kart that I'm actually getting excited. And it's mostly due to the silence and the lack of any rolling resistance. I just arrived at my driving location. This is the same spot that I filmed the turbo diesel go-kart. Unfortunately, Tommy was unable to make it, so I'm here all by myself. Don't expect any crazy cinematography or anything like that, but I do have my Insta360 GO 2, which I'm gonna be using to capture all of the action shots. I'm gonna mount this to my helmet or my hat, capture all of the action inside the go-kart. It only takes about 2 pounds of force for me to physically move this go-kart the way it sits right now. It's so light, it's unbelievable. This turbine makes about 70 pounds of thrust. That gets me excited. And last but not least, I got my GPS taped to the steering wheel, which is gonna give me my speed and my distance. That's all I need. So let me get this going. Wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. So I don't even know if I need to mess around with going through different fuels. I think I might just put the hydrojet A. Yep, I'll go with hydrojet. It's about 2 gallons. I think we should get a couple minutes out of that. I'm gonna mount the Go 2 right to my helmet. There's like a little hat clip that goes right on the lid of a hat or a helmet like this, which I thought was super cool. It's such a cool little clip, and I forgot it because I was in a big hurry to get out of there. Ready to rock and roll. Power for the receiver and the ECU. You can see that heartbeat just turned on. The remote on. Okay, there's the power for the engine. And again, this is gonna be my throttle. It says it's ready, so let's see how it sounds out here in the open. Put it down, ignition. All right, and I think I'm gonna stand in front of this. Here comes the fuel. Oh, actually, I should have did test pump. I forgot to do test pump first. I'm gonna have air in there when this thing starts. It's got a bunch of air in the line. Here comes the hydrojet. All right, I got my helmet on. Take this off and put it on my helmet. It's good. sloshing around. Holy cow. Let me try to restart. So looks like the actual air from my fuel sloshing around got in my line, and I'm almost out of fuel, believe it or not. Let me try to start this bad boy up again. Man, that was pretty crazy. And it was really weird because the let me get cooling mode. It was really weird because it's really weird. So I crashed into the curb a little bit because I saw this thing. I wasn't sure if it was water or mud or what, but it feels weird simply because when you hit the brake, it's just like 100% brake. There is no like momentum from the chain or anything else going on. But man, this thing, the top speed must be insane. I'm totally gonna have to come in a future video and see what the top speed is of this thing. This thing is nuts. Wow. Whew, that thing got my adrenaline pumping. All right, let's try to get this started again. It's definitely nice and quiet with the helmet on, that's for sure. I'm glad I have this camera right here. This thing's pretty awesome. I got it connected to the case right now. Oh man, the possibilities for this thing. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Here we go. All right, starting it up. Oh yeah, we got air in the lines. There we go. I'm almost out of fuel. That's the problem. There we go. Feels weird. Woohoo! That was crazier than I thought. It was so smooth. The first time I actually hit the curb, I just damaged the rim a little bit because that was the first corner I hit the brakes. It's the weirdest thing because there's no like momentum from any mechanics that are connected. It was like I had 3 times the amount of braking for the amount of pressure, if that makes any sense, and I spun out. And I hit the curb, and thank God I didn't damage it because I was able to finish the run. That's all the hydro jet I had. It's really fun. The top speed on that thing. The camera died. What else died? Something else died. I think this little camera worked out pretty well. I'll leave a link in the description below. This is the first day that this camera hits the market. I was able to get my hands on it a little bit earlier, and I thought it would be such a good pair up for the Jet Powered Go Kart. But I'm definitely coming back with this go kart. Sherlock said that thing is not gonna move, and he kind of got into my head because I was like, well, I don't know, 70, 80 pounds of thrust. And as soon as I mounted the jet engine and I saw it had like no rolling resistance at all, I was convinced that this thing was gonna be fast. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out this little action camera, the Insta360 GO 2. You see the footage looks amazing, and that's why I included it. I literally saw the footage and said I totally have to show this camera to everybody. It is amazing. You're gonna see it in some upcoming episodes. I'm gonna do some cool stuff with it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Adios. This is the actual camera. Check this out.
Oh my. Oh,
Quad
in
HD.
the thing? I get it.
Crazy,
I thought
right?
that was like the remote for that.
No, it's the actual camera. Quad HD.
I've seen you here in the YouTube videos before, but
Oh,
I didn't
really?
know that you were like here right now.
Well, you'll be in my video now. You're here.